Like that's how I start all my videos. Lighting and then positioning my chair, and then here we go. In astrology, the moon is believed to represent a person's innermost desires and emotion. And depending on what house the moon is in, we can see what kind of topics are going to be tied into those desires and emotions. Now, quick disclaimer, this is a very general video as I'm not going to go into any rulerships, the sign on the house, aspects, daytime or nighttime chart, all that wonderful jazz. I'm not going to go into it in this video because I would really need to see a person's individual chart to really go deep into an interpretation. So this is a very general moon in the houses only. So it's really going to change and show up differently depending on aspects and all other type of things going on within the chart. So just keep that in mind as we go into this video. Welcome back to Matriarch Astrology, and I'm Ileana Reyes. Moon in the 3rd house. So here we're going to see topics of siblings, communication, connection, goddess energy, divination, and your daily travels. So these people may find themselves deeply connected to their emotions, allowing their feelings to guide their decision-making processes. Also, we do want to keep in mind here that we could have a really strong bond with siblings, or we could have a really strong opposing bond or energy with siblings. It's really going to depend a lot on aspects and if the moon is well placed here in the 3rd house. So it could be that you have a really strong bond, or that you argue a lot. Let's say if Mars is included there conjuncting the moon, there could be a lot of verbal arguments with siblings, especially if it's in like Aries, but that's not always the case. I'm just giving one possible indication. However, in general, we would see a lot of energy and emphasis here in creating and nurturing a bond with siblings, especially if we have very harmonious aspects. Another manifestation we could see here is a love for learning and being able to communicate your ideas to others in a very deep way. Here we can see a natural talent for storytelling or writing, as there can be a really strong emphasis here on being able to convey their emotions through words. This could lead them to creative careers such as writing, communications in any type of way, whether it be social media, podcasting, socializing, some type of career that has to do with socializing, and even teaching. It's highly likely that they will find emotional satisfaction in these fields. Again, depending on placement, aspects, all that jazz. Here, we're also going to see a really strong connection to their community. That can be with a group of friends, their neighborhood. Ultimately, with someone here with the moon in the 3rd house, they're going to be driven by their desire to communicate and to connect with others, making them type of like busy bees. I can also see this energy as doing a lot around, because again, remember that the moon is fluctuating always. So we can see times where they're more communicative and then sometimes where they're not as communicative, or that they're constantly going around doing a lot of errands, meeting up with a lot of friends. The 3rd house is very busy. Also, to tie in that feminist goddess energy, this could be somebody who speaks openly about feminism and topics about the goddess. Also could do little rituals. So like, let's say like the full moon ceremonies, the people who like gather friends at their house to do full moon rituals. I know this because I've been a part of a couple of them. We do sound baths, we do cacao, we do full moon. I see that as like a 3rd house moon person being the one always wanting to host at their house and just really incorporating that goddess energy, womb type of work. Also tying in that psychic energy, we could see here also divination, talking to spirits. Now, a lot of that is going to depend on different aspects, planetary placements. I would look a lot for Mercury as well, maybe also Neptune, to give further insight on how that might manifest or if that's a possibility here. But it is because this is also psychic divination between this house and the 9th house. The 9th house is a lot like mediumistic, but that's for another video when I get on over to the 9th house. But I did want to mention it. If you would like further insight, it is always suggested to get a natal chart reading, either with myself or another astrologer, because there's only so much that I can touch on in these videos when it's so general and I don't have someone's personal birth chart in front of me. I can't really go as deep as I would like to. I hope you guys really enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.